race ban is a particularly rare and severe penalty for a driver to face, so much so that only a handful of drivers have ever been given one. And with Kevin Magnussen, of course, suffering that fate at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix last year, we thought we'd look at some of the drivers in the past who have faced a race ban and go through them. So yeah, we're going to start off with the most recent one before that, and Magnussen joined his former Haas teammate Romain Grosjean in having one, with Grosjean getting one for the 2012 incident at the Belgian Grand Prix, then racing in for the Lotus. The Frenchman moved across Lewis Hamilton, forcing the Brits onto the grass on the opening lap. The two collided pretty severely, collecting Fernando Alonso, and both Saubers on their way to La Source. The chaotic lap eliminated leading championship contenders and was extremely serious and led to him being banned. Jacques Villeneuve was banned in 1997. World champions definitely not immune to this, and yeah, so you saw here, heading into the Japanese Grand Prix, the Canadian needed to take just 1 point off his rival Michael Schumacher in order to secure the championship. Accelerating out the spin curve during a practice session, Villeneuve failed to slow for yellow flags and was alert to the Jos Verstappen stranding car. He's not the only one, as 5 other drivers also ignored the warning, leading to all being handed a suspended race ban. But as the Williams racer had already committed the same at 3 early occasions, his ban was brought forward and was led to the Suzuka race. His team lodged an appeal with no time to organise a hearing. Villeneuve was permitted to take part, going on to finish 5th. The FIA finally rejected the appeal 9 days later, erasing the points he gained. Next up is another multiple world champion, Michael Schumacher. He may have been one of the greatest to ever do it, but Schumacher suffered this as a result of his unwavering driving style. Complaining that Damon Hill was driving too slowly, the German overtook him on the formation lap at Silverstone 1994, receiving 5-second stop-go penalty. Benenson told him to ignore it while they launched to appeal, meaning Schumacher stayed out and was shown a black flag for failing to serve the penalty, sending him back to the pits. His team continued to negotiate and instruct the punishment as Schumacher to carry out the 5-second time penalty before rejoining the race. The bold move backfired and he was ultimately disqualified for ignoring the black ban and was handing a further two race ban. Benetton appealed again, but it was once again upheld. Another world champion who suffered this fate was Mika Hakkinen in 1994. The double world champion's career was not without its fair share of incidents, including a last lap collision with Rubens Barrichello at the 94 British Grand Prix. The ensuing race ban added to an already torrid season for the Finns. He had already endured 6 retirements. The ban was suspended for 3 races, but was quickly enforced the following event at Hockenheim after he crashed into Williams and Coulthard. The audacious manoeuvre sent him sideways into the barriers as he collected a number of other cars, prematurely ending their Sundays. Eddie Irvine was banned in 1994, a popular season for race bans, with Irvine forced to sit out of a colossal 3 events. At 28 years old, Irvine had only started 3 races before he was banned after a 4-car clash at the Brazilian Grand Prix, which he was held responsible. With Martin Brundle's McLaren suffering an engine failure, the Jordan driver swerved and ended up pushing Jos onto the grass. Verstappen spun off, hitting Eric Barnard and Brundle before going airborne and completing a full 60 roll. Amazingly, no one was injured, but Irvine was given a 1 race ban. That could be the end of it, but Jordan went on to appeal, and that was something they would regret, as the FIA doubled down on their stance, increasing the penalty from the original 1 race all the way up to 3 races. And finally, in 1989, Ferrari's Ilion let the regulation slip from his mind at the 1989 Portuguese Grand Prix being held at Estoril. After building up an emphatic 20-second lead over his Ferrari teammate Gerhard Berger, Nigel Mansell, finally heading in for a tyre change after 40 laps, rushing to the pits, the Brit overshot his mark by a whole car length and reversed back to his pit crew, a forbidden move that brought out the black flag once he rejoined the track. Ignoring the warning, Mansell focused a bit too much on pursuing the McLaren of Ayrton Senna, laughing at him in the first corner and taking both out of the race. The mayhem netted him a £50,000 fine on the race ban, forcing him to miss the upcoming Spanish Grand Prix. So anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.